Forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts we can give ourselves, even if it doesn't seem that way at first. When someone hurts us or breaks our trust, it's natural to feel disappointment, sadness, or even anger. Many of us think that forgiving means excusing someone's hurtful behavior or forgetting what happened. But, in truth, forgiveness is a deep process of inner liberation. It's a conscious choice to let go of the past and choose peace over resentment. By forgiving, we don't just free others from blame, we free ourselves from the weight of holding on to past hurts. Forgiveness has profound positive effects on both our mental and physical health. Imagine carrying every grievance, pain, or disappointment we haven't forgiven like stones in a backpack. This weight adds up, leaving us feeling burdened and exhausted. Every unresolved hurt reminds us of the pain we felt, whether consciously or unconsciously. Forgiving allows us to set this weight down and live more freely. Our minds and bodies are interconnected, so holding on to resentment can lead to health issues, increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. When we choose to forgive, we send a signal to our body that it no longer needs to stay on high alert. This release of energy helps us stop focusing on bitterness and sadness, allowing us to live more fully in the present moment. Forgiving means letting go of the past, freeing ourselves, and opening up to new possibilities. Yet, the journey of forgiveness isn't easy or quick. It requires courage and time. The first step is allowing ourselves to feel and accept all the emotions caused by the hurt. Perhaps we feel anger, sadness, disappointment, or even hatred, and these feelings are natural reactions to pain. Trying to deny or suppress these emotions would be like denying a part of ourselves. It's essential to allow ourselves to feel and express whatever bothers us. Writing in a journal, talking with someone we trust, or taking time in quiet reflection can help us process these emotions and prepare ourselves for healing. The next step is to try looking at the situation from a broader perspective. This doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but rather reminding ourselves that everyone acts from their own motives, fears, and past wounds. Sometimes the person who hurt us acted out of their own fear, ignorance, or pain, even though it led to our own suffering. Gaining a broader perspective can help us soften the intensity of our negative feelings, realizing that others also carry their own burdens. Many people who hurt us may not even have intended to cause harm, and if they did, they too may be carrying their own pain and fears. Looking at the situation from a distance helps us dissolve the harshness of our emotions and gain insight into the shared nature of human struggles. Then comes one of the hardest steps, allowing the past to be the past. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or overlooking what happened. It's a conscious decision to not let past pain carry over into the present. We remind ourselves that while we can't change what was, we can choose how we remember it. We can choose to take away the lessons and experiences from it and let go of the negative emotions that no longer serve us. By leaving the past behind, we open space in our lives for calm and joy in the present. Forgiveness is also a path to self-discovery. When we forgive, we learn a lot about ourselves, our values, our boundaries, and our capacity for compassion. Forgiving teaches us generosity and love, not only toward others, but especially toward ourselves. We often realize that forgiveness doesn't necessarily involve the person who hurt us. Forgiveness can be a private, inner practice that doesn't require the awareness of others. It's an act that's primarily an internal process. During this introspection, we often realize that we can forgive for our own peace, growth, and happiness. It's important to remember that forgiveness is a journey. We should never pressure ourselves to forgive immediately. Sometimes it takes weeks, months, or even years to truly release the hurt. With each small step toward forgiveness, we strengthen our confidence and build a healthier relationship with ourselves. When we forgive, we regain the energy we once put into resentment and can direct it towards something that truly fulfills us. So, what does forgiveness bring us? Above all, it brings us a sense of inner freedom. We no longer need to revisit painful memories and can live without the chains of the past. Forgiveness also brings us a profound sense of peace. Our minds are clearer, and our hearts are lighter. And not only that, forgiveness has a positive impact on our physical health as well. When we forgive, our stress hormones decrease, leading to better sleep, lower blood pressure, and reduced risk of anxiety and depression. Often, people who can forgive have stronger relationships based on trust and understanding. Forgiveness allows us to form deeper and more genuine connections with others, enhancing our capacity for love and empathy. So, forgiveness is much more than just an act of generosity toward others. It is a profound transformation of our inner world, which allows us to find harmony and peace. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means accepting the past as it was and consciously choosing to leave it behind. By forgiving, we free ourselves and open up to a life of lightness and joy.